what's up, y'all? Just doing a quick recording here to recap tonight today's games from Group B to close out the group. So we had Albania and Spain play. This ended as a 1-0 victory for Spain. So I got the winner correctly, just didn't get the right score. So we got 1 point for that. Spain tops the table with 3 victories and 9 points. So they're in a great position. They feel great about themselves. I spent less time watching this game. I had it on to the side because my main focus was really Croatia and Italy. Boy, that was a banger. So yeah, good on Albania just to be able to keep Spain on one goal, one very nice goal by Ferran Torres. Just used his left foot to curl it towards the far post, and it went off the post too. So really nice play. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about this one. But I thought just to have a little send off here for Albania. They came out. They showed what they were capable of. They scared teams, a big team like Italy, to start the game there with 30 seconds, and they nearly had a victory there with Croatia. So even though they only walked away with 1 point in the Euros and no victories, they still played really tough and really made the group interesting. Kept us all on our toes for a couple seconds there. So good on them. And yeah, Spain looked great. So let's see what they're capable of doing in the round of 16 once the rest of the games wrap up. And they should be making a deep run here in this tournament. Can't wait to see them play again. Now to the match of the day here, Croatia and Italy. It ended in a 1-1 result. I would say throughout the game, Italy looked like the better team. They had most of the possession. They were threatening Croatia just a bit more, but they just couldn't really finish all throughout the game. And yeah, it's a bit concerning just to see that this Italy side doesn't really have a talisman they can fall back on. Not even Chiesa, he didn't even start. Obviously, he came on once Croatia got their goal off Luka Modric penalty miss. Ends up getting the rebound 30 seconds later and just shoots it to the roof of the net. So it was great to see him score, and my heart just really goes out for Croatia here. I thought, they just deserved the result. They were a lot more, they just knew how to go about getting this victory against Italy, and it nearly worked to perfection. There was 8 minutes of stoppage time, which I do not understand, given that the Euros were going to look to give less stoppage time. So I'm still really baffled by how they gave 8 minutes in this game. That's 2 less minutes than the Scotland-Hungary game where, there was a serious injury that took place. There weren't any serious injuries in this game whatsoever. So I just can't wrap my head around how they just decided to give 8 minutes here. I think that's something that needs to be brought up. Unless I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. I saw the whole game, and it was just like any other game, really, in the second half that took place. I did not see many reasons to give such a large amount of stoppage time at the end. So, in that sense, I do feel like Croatia was probably robbed here of a victory. Obviously, we don't know what would happen if the time would have changed and how the players would have reacted if they would have seen 4 minutes or 5 minutes or 3 minutes. So it's hard to say what would have happened, but literally Croatia held on to the 1-0 win, or to their 1-0 lead until the very death of this game, with the last kick of the game, a beautiful strike, uh, you know, by the Italian player into the top right corner. The second he scored it, I couldn't help but to look back and think about Del Piero's goal against Germany in the 2006 World Cup semifinals. So, yeah, outstanding strike. There was a great play on one of the Italian midfielders to recover that ball and then play him into space. And very unlucky by the Croatian defense. The defender, he guesses the correct way. The Italian player is just a bit too quick to make that pass and barely just beats him half a step earlier. So I would say, Croatia nearly locked that down, but, you know, their luck has finally dried up. And the Italians get this victory in a typical classic Italian victory with a little controversy, with a little help, in the depths of the game. They get the result that they need, the 1-1 result, to put them over the edge above Croatia in this group. So yeah, we got the 1-1 result. We see Italy there in the second place spot. We see Croatia in the third place spot. They're probably not going to get out. They have a -2 goal differential, and they scored 3 goals during the first 3 games. And then with Hungary, we have a similar situation here, where they had 3 points. Croatia had 2 points. That's important to bring up too, because obviously points are the most important thing. So 2 points, probably not good enough altogether. So we won't even look at the goal difference and the goal scored. Hungary have a chance, right? 3 points, -3 goal differential, but 3 goals scored. So yeah, we'll just have to see how the rest of these third place teams pan out, and we'll probably be seeing, maybe we could see Hungary again. We'll see. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I think the Italy matchup is set. Pretty sure they're set here to play Switzerland. So that should be a good one. I mean, it'll probably be a very close game as well. So it's probably going to be a 1-0 victory to one of these teams. I hope Switzerland, just because I think they're a little more interesting to watch than Italy, who just aren't really all that impressive. They have some things going for them, and they have some good players, but yeah, it's just, against Croatia, I obviously expected them to play a little better and get a more comfortable, just get a win, right? And get a more comfortable result than what turned out to be. But, Croatia, they're still working that dark magic of theirs up until it just ran up there in the 98th minute. So, yeah, I was yearning for them earlier. I was in complete shock, and I just can't help but feel that they were robbed from a 1-0 victory. So yeah, hopefully we look more into that, and hopefully those 8 minutes were justifiable. If not, I'm just talking a lot of nonsense. But if it wasn't justifiable, then that's already a little more controversy here in Euro 2024. So that'll wrap it up, and I'll be talking about how the third place qualifications could go and try to explain that just to make things a little more clear there. Thank you.